So there are three ways to get traffic for your business, and the three ways are searchable content, social content, and ads. So let's jump into those. It's all part of my big strategy of creating this massive content engine using these systems. And this is exactly what I'm doing for my companies. I have another video talking about this bigger system, so check it out. I'll leave in the description below. But basically, if you're looking just for the traffic part, there are three different ways. There's search. So searchable content includes blogging still. This is a really awesome way still to get traffic. So you rank on Google or Bing or in search results, and Google and those people will bring you traffic. It's great because the more you build authority, the more content you produce, the more traffic you can basically generate. And it's nearly evergreen. It pretty much just generates more traffic every day. You just get people clicking to your website, clicking over every single day. So search is one of the best ways, but it just does take quite a long time to achieve. One of my biggest ones was through YouTube. YouTube, I was getting something like 11,000 views a month. It's dropped off because I wasn't really pushing it very much to 9.4, but I'm going to be pushing this to up to like 15 to 20,000 pretty soon because I'm making a lot of videos, so check out my YouTube channel properly. But basically YouTube is also searchable. A lot of my content is just, I can stop creating content on YouTube and it keeps just delivering me traffic, keeps getting me views, and some of those people are clicking and going to my website. So this is awesome. I'm building a lot of trust and authority on YouTube, and a lot of these people end up clicking, as I said, into the next stages of my funnel, which is to engage them in a deeper way. So there is searchable content, mostly through blogging and mostly through video platforms like YouTube. The second one is social. So the one I'm really focused on is LinkedIn. And at the moment I'm getting like 574 profile views, a bunch of post impressions. This is not very much because I've only just really gone all in on this again and started pushing this really hard. Before I was getting something like 20,000 post impressions a week and much more views. But it's basically how it works. You post on LinkedIn every single day and people start like clicking on your name and going to your profile. You have this, like, your profile page is like a landing page. A lot of people end up clicking on these links here, going to your website. So I'm not talking about how to engage these people, but creating this traffic on social media is potentially really scalable, because some of these articles, if you're really consistent, you have a really good strategy, you can get more and more post impressions, which means more and more traffic to your pages, and more, you're going to convert more and more of that traffic. And from like platforms like LinkedIn specifically, it's really high quality traffic. You get really high quality types of people. So another platform that I'll be looking to do in the future is X or Twitter. And this is a really great place for B2B. B2B companies should be on Twitter as much as they should be on LinkedIn specifically. So social platforms, other social platforms which might be worth looking into, just depends where your customers are Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. All of these social platforms have potential for B2B. I'm hearing really interesting things about TikTok, B2B, and why TikTok why people B2B companies should be on TikTok. So don't discount TikTok or these other channels just because you think they're just dancing. Find out where your customers are and just be there. Make sure you're there wherever that is. For me, my number one is LinkedIn and Twitter. Then I would look into maybe Instagram or something else in the future potentially. But for now, or the near future, I'm actually just going to try to dominate LinkedIn and then x.com. So that's that. And the third way is through ads. But I think a lot of people skip the first two and just go straight to ads. But with ads, we can basically go to like pay LinkedIn. I'm a LinkedIn ad specialist. I run a company called kin.co. And basically with LinkedIn, we can put promoted posts in front of people. This is not very good ad in my opinion, but we can put promoted posts. We can also now do thought leadership ads. So if you're posting on LinkedIn, we can push those posts to a wider audience. So we can kind of scale that traffic. I can fix your website via ads. We can pay Google, which is a paid search platform, or we can paid social, be like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, that kind of stuff. So we can pay these platforms to send us traffic. The only problem with that kind of strategy is that it's very expensive and the ROI is quite a lot. The benefits of that strategy is it's quick. But what I would recommend is be very careful about getting sold on spending money on ads before you create a really good content engine. Because in my opinion, especially if you're on B2B, ads should be used more as a content distribution network, not as just sending performance ads, which is just sending traffic to your website. I would actually make sure you build out your content engine and then use ads to just push that content to the right people. That's called a demand generation strategy, and it's much better, in my opinion, than a lead generation strategy. Although you need both, because lead generation is great for capturing demand, whereas demand generation is for generating this new demand and building out, reaching this 95% of your people who aren't ready to buy now. That's called demand generation. We need to be hitting those people, and we can only do them with paid social, not paid search. And a lot of this is done through content. So a lot of the content we're creating is basically to create brand new demand, to do demand generation, and then we can capture that demand with ads or with all sort of pop-ups on your blog, or asking people in the content, hey, why didn't you sign up to this lead magnet or whatever it is. I have a full-blown strategy here where I am pushing everyone down to one thing, and then I'm pushing people from that into my businesses. So check out the other video though, I talk about the whole strategy. But basically this is the final one, I would say, actually, which is neither paid social or searchable content, is like podcasting. Just creating a really good it can be searchable, but long form content in a podcast, and especially a video podcast, which you can post on all the platforms like Spotify and all that kind of stuff, but you can also post it on YouTube, is so powerful. I would actually push everyone potentially to your podcast, because if you get like really loyal fans listening to your long form content on your podcast, you can convert those people into customers really well. There are countless examples of podcasts which blow up or do really, really well, and they just, you can convert so much of that traffic to your, whatever your revenue stream, whatever your companies are. But I would actually use podcasting as part of your greater mix. I'm going to be utilizing LinkedIn, blogging, YouTube, and then at some point I'm going to input video podcasting. So I think video, long form podcasting is so powerful. If you have people listening to you for like 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes, talking about a topic, the amount of trust and authority you're building is crazy. And the final thing I'm going to say about this topic is all of these things mixed together. When I try to do attribution for my companies, and I ask people, how did you hear about me? How did you first hear about me? Why did you want to work with me? A lot of them give me a really complicated story, and a lot of them are very different. Some people find me first from the blog, end up on my YouTube channel, and then follow me on LinkedIn. The other ones find me on LinkedIn first. They just saw a post, they followed me, they saw that I also run a YouTube channel, they watch a million YouTube channels, then they go to my website and sign the form. So these channels work really closely together, and this is why, especially in B2B marketing, I think we need to have multi-platform marketing. We need to be on different platforms doing different things, because people will see your social posts, they will then watch your videos, they might read your articles. And with I'm also doing something called parasite SEO, which basically means I'm going to be writing articles. I'm writing articles on authoritative sites like LinkedIn, and that's really, really powerful, because when people see you also writing articles on LinkedIn, you're writing articles there, they start building all this authority. So when you ask them, hey, would you like to sign up to my newsletter, the conversion rate might be really, really big on that. Or hey, by the way, I have this company, would you like to check it out? They're more likely to come to you for that. So these platforms work really well together, and you can push people from one to the other. So on YouTube, I'm always pushing people like, by the way, check me out on LinkedIn. So if you are checking this on YouTube, check me out on LinkedIn, follow me there. Hope this was super useful. Subscribe, hit the bell button, and check out this playlist all about content creation and all that kind of stuff. So see you soon.